Oh, hello. I didn't notice you were over there, you weird camera type affair. Hey up, people of the sacred internet, and welcome to another Smashing Pistons video where today I have literally no motivation, but I need to get this hydraulic clutch doobrey put on the ZS. I mean, I don't know whether you can see from there, but the weather's miserable. It's cold, it's tiny raining, and then not, and then rain, and then not. So everything's damp, and it's not like torrential rain where I can just go, oh sorry, I'm going back inside. It's just annoying. Annoying. What is this word? Annoying. So yes, today that's the hydraulic clutch doobrey. It doesn't look like a massive job, to be honest, but I want to get that done. My trepidation with it is I don't want to do it and then the clutch not be any better than it was before. I can't see why that would be the case. I'm 99% confident that replacing that whole hydraulic system will sort the clutch out, the bite point out, but I don't know. If it doesn't, then I've got to investigate further. Also, I could do with getting this outside and giving it a wash, but I can't do that while ZS is there unless I mess about opening gates and stuff. Oh, it's just too much. It's just too much for my little head. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I think first job will be climbing under the steering column and undoing master cylinder and getting that out of the way. Yeah, and then we'll take it from there. Do you like my coat, by the way? The only thing I like about it at the moment is warm. I'm not going to film me doing any of this bit because, quite frankly, that looks like a horrible place to get to and have a camera in the same place. So there was another video I watched earlier with a guy that did, basically what he did the same conversion, but he bought the parts separately, and I think the Honda clutch parts. So rather than buying the kit for 200 quid, he just bought the parts separately and did his own bracket. So I'll link to that instead if you want to know what goes on up there. It's basically just the clutch pedal. It's got a bracket on it, and there's a clevis pin. You take a pin out, take a little clip off, take the pin out. That releases the pedal from the end of the master cylinder, and then there's two bolts or two nuts. Can't remember that are holding. Yeah, the nuts that are holding the master cylinder through the bulkhead. So you take those off, and then you go outside to that bit up there, and then you can take the master cylinder out through the bulkhead, and then obviously put in the new one in. It's exactly the reverse, but yeah, I'll not film that because you don't need to see what's going on down there. Hello. In fact, sorry, I will show you this. Excuse all the noise. Where are we? So the clevis pin. I can't see what you're looking at. If you can see about... Oh, it's not going to focus, is it? It's like... No, I'm going to focus on everything else. That thing there. That still doesn't look in focus to me. So the side, that's the other side there, with the hole in it, you can see that's where the pin goes. So this pin, that clip, start again Simon, that's where the clip goes. So this pin should now just push out. I don't even feel where it is. There we go. Well, that's pushed out. Oh God, where's that gone? Right, I'll have to, that's it. Thank God for that. So that pushes out, that's your pin. That goes in that jar there in a second. And then you can see there's a nut
right there in the middle of the screen, and then there's another one just up there. So they're next things to come out, and then when they're out I can take main master cylinder out from engine bay. Happy times! So now I've undone the master cylinder from inside. In theory this bit here should just pull away. Come on now. I should put you on a tripod or something. Right, now you're secured. Right. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Come on. Come on now. Let's see if there's anything else. So for the purposes of transparency, I'm not going to do a YouTube type, everything's undone and it just takes 2 seconds for me to take it off the car. Like on wheeler dealers, where they're like, oh, we just need to replace these hubs now, and then 3 seconds later, they're just taking the hub off a car, and everything's all nuts and bolts are all just tight enough for it to look like a struggle at first, but then oh yeah, they've all come off. This weren't as much of a struggle, to be honest. But this one up here, where is it? It's at top. Oh, it's just hiding. The toppest one. Might be able to just see it behind that clutch lever arm. Has been a pain because they go through gearbox bell housing, I think. Yeah. So even though this one's a bolt, the other one's the bolt with a nut on it. The other one's bolted into casing, I think. So I might need to get bigger spanners out. I don't want to round nut off without getting anywhere near it. So I shall come back to you once I've actually done that bit. It is a bit time consuming, this job, but I'll show you. I've managed to get the braided hose on and the bracket on and the slave cylinder, so the next bit is to pop the master cylinder back in, set up the clevis pin side of it. So apparently there's an adjuster on it as well, so you can adjust the biting point, fit the reservoir, and then just bleeding the thing out then. Let's have a look. So here we've got a shiny new master cylinder and shiny new bracket, which is a lot thicker than the old one, which is just behind me. Hang on, I apologise for any wobbling movements. So yes, if you look how thick that bracket is, and then we get it right way around. And then look how thick this bracket is. There's a bit of a difference there, isn't there? So yeah, it's a lot thicker bracket, so it should be a lot more stable. It's got braided hoses on it. Yeah, I'm hopeful this will cure it. If not, it's at least a worthwhile upgrade. Yeah, there we go. So then the braided hose, from memory, I need to fasten it up to this side up here. So I've just loosely placed it in for now. Just trying to find best route for it. Past this side, the air box. Or maybe it'd be better on the other side, because that's where master cylinder is. So it's not like that's where master cylinder will be. So it's not like we're stuck for space. So yeah, I think I'll put this round back of this airbox joint so it's got more room. So well, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Ooh, that were a funny one. Let's see if we could do it again. Oh, look there. Ooh. Yes. So I'll show you what we did, because I didn't film half of it because it was super awkward to get to. I'll just give you a rundown on how we did what we did and what we did. You'll have a look. So you'll not be able to see it, but just imagine down there somewhere there's a slave cylinder. I think I filmed it. I filmed it when it was on, so you don't have to use that much of your imagination. And then in this bit here, right down there, there's a new master cylinder. And then this bit here is the reservoir. So it took us a bit to bleed it all and stuff. And we did spill fluid around a bit. But all in all, I think it went alright. So we've just gone out for a quick test, and it seems fine so far. So I'll keep an eye on it. And what I did forget to do, which you'll be able to tell if you look down there, maybe you won't. Yeah, there you go. I forgot to put the under tray back on, so that needs putting back on. But it don't really matter that much because now Speedo's decided that it don't want to work anymore. So yeah, there's that. Well, yeah, I can imagine my dad's got a really naff GPS Speedo that I might borrow off him. So yeah, that's the anti-floppy shaft modification done, or repair should I say. The new hydraulic clutch bit, which now rather than the biting point being right at the bottom, it's like an inch or two up, and I can still adjust it further if I want to. With the kit, it's got a screw-in clevis pin bracket thing where you can move it about. So yeah, I can make the biting point further up if I want, but it seems fine where it is for now. So yeah, all's good. I can use it. I just don't know how fast I'm going, which is a bit disappointing. I want to know how fast I'm going. I don't know where feed is for Speedo on this. I assume it'll be somewhere really silly, and I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, is that it? So that's another thing to look into. But yeah, that's enough for this time. I'm just going to give these a bit of a wash tomorrow. Tomorrow to me, not tomorrow to you, because you'll be watching this after tomorrow. We're off to Lock Park, so that should be quite a nice day. So I need to get Gen Z out, give her a wash, and this thing needs a wash as well. So take care. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, but most importantly, share with your enemies.